Hi, beautiful souls. Welcome to KT Divine Insights. My name is Kerry Ann. I'm here to do pick a card. It's going to be a little bit different. So I thought it'd be interesting rather than doing an individual message for each star sign. I thought, why don't you have a little bit of a control of where it's coming from? So we've got three different oracle decks. I'm going to use the same tarot deck for all. So this is the Star Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks. You've probably seen me doing live readings with these, as well as these, by the way. So we have got the Goddess, which would be pile one, a message from the Goddess, guidance, the spirit messages, okay, and then the angels and ancestors. So it's I have done a January each individual star sign. If you want to check that out, I will put that in the description box if you want to go and have a look. But I thought it's coming up 6 months. Let's do a check-in, see how things are progressing. And this is more like a self-development, what you're aiming for. So the meaning of the interpretation could be different with you. Okay. And so, yeah, let's continue. So we're going to first start off with the Star Tarot. So, and I have got extras in there as well. Right. Okay. So this is for you, pile one. Pile one. This is real time. I haven't done any editing or anything like that, so I'm going to just do it in real time vibe. Right, okay, so pile ones, where are you now? Where are you now? I'm going to pull the whole lot, shebang, okay, first. Okay, so where are you now? Okay, the challenges that you may face or may be coming up with. And bear in mind, guys, this could take up to 3 to 6 months for it to occur, all depending on what you put in and, so challenges, piles ones, and the progress you're making, the action you can take, in this scenario. Oh, that was flying over. We had two there. Hang on. Where did he go? Where did he go? We're going to go that as well. Okay, and the near future, which that come up as well. Right. So then we're going to pull from the Goddess card, the overall vibe. The overall vibe from the Goddess cards. What message does the Goddess cards got to say to you? Okay, don't back down. First ever message. Right. Okay, so let's have a look. Where are you now? The moon. So we're going. So straight away, what comes to mind with the moon card is that we're going. We've done a cycle. We've completed a cycle, and now we're looking into elimination of where to go now. So deep-seated emotions, you're coming out of the emotions. So I don't know if you guys have been feeling quite emotional over the last course of months, and it's been quite a challenge. I feel challenges has been up there, but it's almost like you're healing old wounds. There's been some old wounds that's been healing, that's come and revealed for himself. I feel parent with dreams. I seen the name dreams. So I don't know if you've been getting a lot of dreams, or maybe you're starting to go towards your dreams. But I feel like it's like you're coming out of the seeps now, and it's almost like I can see a bit of more of a clearer path of where I need to be, where I need to go, and it's almost like I don't know if you feel pulled spiritually, to go toward this path, although, with the trees and stuff, and it's still quite dark, but the actual destination where you want to be is very clear, as you can see at the top. And there's you've got the moon card, which is shining down. So it's almost like I know that I may be not in the best place right now. I may not be, I'm not happy where the place that I am at right at this present time, but I can see where I want to go to. I can see where it leads to. It's no longer confusing. It's no longer, it's no longer the confusion. The challenge is that you're still trying to reach that destination, so that clarity of thoughts. Okay, so I feel like sometimes you may find your thoughts gets the better of you. So it's about mindfulness with you, taking care of your mind, here, but while you're not seeing the wood for the trees, you know that saying, okay? Because you have got a clear onset of where you're going, but sometimes if it's not moving to the stages that we would like it to be, it can feel very you can still feel very stuck in the actual place. So the progress you're making, the Prince of Wands, is I do feel like there's slow change of attitudes. I really do feel for you, number ones, that is all about the mindset here, the mindset, the power of the mind that's coming into illumination. It's like you've worked on some shadow aspects that's held you back in the past. You can see clearly, obviously, but it still sometimes becomes a challenge. And this is why I see like the woods for the trees, so if you look, it's the path is clear, but it's like it's still sort of kind of way ahead of the future, whereas you're still sort of like coming, you've come out of the worst basically, yeah, but there's still a need to take control of the power of the mind. The Prince of Wands is coming in to say that inspiration and those elements is coming through, and you've built quite a quality of strength, of changing your attitude towards things. Okay, so very much so. Okay, the near future, we got the Eight of Swords. It's like freeing yourself from that escapism, and not feeling that you can't go anywhere, can't move, can't do anything. So this is where it's leading to you in the near future, right? I should have put that there, really, shouldn't I? Get there in the end, guys. Get there in the end. The action to take is knowing when to give up, knowing when to not fight, knowing when to be, that you're not, that some things don't always work. Sometimes it's about changing changing your destination, changing the environment that you're in, changing, so it's not about giving up, it's just strategizing. Is strategizing to sort of, so you're not holding on so much here, guys, okay. The Knight of Pentacles is like, it's still about you going on the destiny. It's not about the results at the end of the aspect. It's about you going on this journey and taking and building up those qualities within you, okay? Because this is where it's kind of free you in the future, okay? It's almost like I know this care, I know this aspect already. I feel it already. Stand up for what you believe in. So it's about core values that's going on with the mindset too. So that's pretty cool, isn't it? So if you think about it, it's really cool, the fact that it's like you're on fire here. Look, so we got quite a few elements taking shape here. We've got the mental blocks is blocking you, not necessarily the outer things. That's what you struggle with. So I think it's like about confidence, here, like the elements of the confidence and stuff. So to me is you're on the right track, guys. You're doing the best you can. You're making progress. Keep that positive mindset. Also, pages can sometimes represent in some like something new or messages that's coming forward, so the progress that you're making. So you're going to see some progress in the aspects of what you're doing. You're already enlightened in that aspect. That's come to light already. But like anything, when we're still faced with these challenges, it can have a bit of a it's a pain in the butt in it, basically. Okay. But don't let your thoughts get in the better of you. You can free yourself from this element here, fire signs. So, and we got don't backhand. You got your fire element here. So it's like you're being compared to the prince and the don't back down card with the element of the fire is saying you can feel that growing inside of you. Okay. So it's almost like I'm starting to get accustomed and in control of my thoughts. I'm able to sort of I can micromanage things. Okay, so steady progress, guys. Know when to sort of give up on an idea. Don't not all ideas come fruitatious. Not all ideas it works in your favor. It's about strategizing with you. Um, so I'm going to give you a morning affirmation. I got me. I don't know where they are. So morning affirmation. Morning affirmation. I can do anything I want with my life within the legal limits of my state, country, and priority guidance. No wasted days, no reasons not to try. And again, we've got like the lion, isn't it? So which would be Leo aspects. So there's no limitations in what you can do. It's just strategizing those aspects, guys. Right. Okay, and your evening for calm and reflection. Calm and reflection. Here we go. I relax my mind and body and become like a swan gliding over a glass pond towards the shore covered with super high thread counts of hotel linens. Oh, I like that. Yeah. It's like, I spread my wings, I done all the work I was meant to do, and now I can live in peace and harmony to know that I've done all what I can do. Yeah, that's lush. That's really nice. So, guys, you're on the right path. You're on the right track. It may be, you may feel a bit slow at times, and that's where the challenges may find in. And that's when your thought process is like, it's going, no. Like I tell my Bob brain, no. Where's the evidence? Where's the truth? I see evidence in the fact that I'm making progress. I can feel it I feel more positive, etc., etc. You get what I'm getting at, don't you, guys? So anyway, I'm gonna leave that with you, pile ones. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please just make a comment, put emoji in. So if you picked the goddess cards, give me a queen emoji or just a smile, whatever to sort of, or a thumbs up or anything to help with it with it. Anyway, so you take care, and I'm going to pause this, and I will be back. So hi guys, welcome back. Pile 2. I speak. Well, you wouldn't notice anyway, but yeah. Moving on. Okay, so this is the spirit message. So what does spirit have to say to you? Okay, so let's have a look. So where you are present, the challenges that you may face, number twos. Okay, the progress that you're making, the possible action you could take or keep in mind. You got two. And the near future. Oh, you got two on that one as well. There's a lot that wants to be said to you. Okay, and your overall message from the spirit messages. Okay. Right. Let's do your morning mantra. It's all happening, isn't it? Morning mantra. We'll lift that ear there. And your reflection mantra. So again, this could take up to 3 to 6 months, for you to see some kind of elements. Okay, it's not necessarily a prediction spread, but some elements might come up regarding with that. So take what will. So let's do a little bit different. So the actions to take. Because you had a lot of information here. Right, ten of swords. So present situation, right? So even though I say present, this could also mean this is what, you might have overcome this element. Okay, so it's just bear with me, okay, on there. Right, ten of swords. There's something that's come to an end. That wasn't necessarily the best situation here, number twos. Okay, so we've gone, you've gone through some really tough times right now. Yeah, and some elements, it could be relationships, it could be job, something that has been like just destructive and made a bit of a mess in your life. Okay, so this is the present situation. So the bad, that's the sort of like the negative aspects of the Ten of Swords, but the good side of the Ten of Swords is saying that it's like a completion that needed to be done. I feel like this situation would have you would have felt trapped, would have felt like you weren't balanced at all. You were just you were just you were just plodding. You were just like on the plodding. So there was hints and warning signs, red flag warning signs that this was necessary to happen. And why I'm saying this is because I got the rainbow here. Now, after a storm comes a rainbow. And so element is here with the the crossfire of what's happened may have caused some destruction, but also is going to come with peace too. Okay, so this is inevitable that this was going to come to light sooner or later. And the challenges is the transformation and the changes. For me, for you, it's about acceptance that what's no longer serves you, no longer works for you, and these transformative states. So it feels like you're right. You're either in the beginning of it, or you're still, you're in the mix of it. Okay, and this death card is sort of saying that this uncomfortable aspects of this change, again, which is necessary. So it's like the severing of ties, needing to cut at some aspects in your life that wasn't serving you. It could be health related, health related in meaning that your wellness, so maybe you've been burnt out, maybe you've been like overdoing it, those aspects, and it just couldn't continue. Maybe you were overworking, like, so like spending too much time, so there was like a balance that needs to be done, and it's come with uncomfortableness. Yeah, the lover card of the progress is saying that the commitments that you are making, with this, although you're going through this cycle and change and it's really struggle, the commitments that you're making is gonna help, is progressing, like, so it's almost like you're kind of awakening to knowing what you want, where you're being like, where your relation to, if it's like an onset of relationships that's come to end, it could be that you're wanting to meet more like-minded people, you're coming away from the, you're seeing things a bit more clearly, you're doing the shadow work and stuff. If it's in relations, with job prospects or work, or like health wise, it just says that you're like, the progress that you're making is the fact that you're committed to yourself, you're making sure, that is coming into alignment with your values, your core values, and your beliefs here. Yeah, and that is shining through. So if you can see that the roots are digging in now. So whatever this has happened, it could be past related, right? Wherever this is happening, you're still in that comfortable seating. You've got like two powerhouses here to say that this is necessary to come to who you are as a person, so for you to be able to connect, to your oh God, people, you know, alignment with your people, or alignment with your career, it was inevitable. The action you can take is about showing independence. So we're going into an independent, mark. Would although I'm not seeing cups as relationships, as that apart from the lovers card as could be like a relationship thing. Here I'm seeing independence, managing your independence, and enjoying life, going with what satisfies you. Okay, so this is like a successful card with the knight, with the pentacles. Yeah, earthbound, like feeling like in a good place. So I'm feeling quite calm when I look at this, picture, and even though the cat's staring at me. Say, what? Why are you taking a photo of me? I dare you. No, joking. But I feel at peace, and you look at the bird, and she's holding on to the bird. So relevance of what's going on around her, she's starting to sort of like, I suppose it's like that gratefulness, isn't it? Waking up and finding, the positives, even if it's that small, even if it's that small, trying to find the positives, that's going to help you keep you in a balance. Yeah, Princess, Pentacles again. It's like, look at all the animals around her. So it's like this gut feeling. I just want to. I just want you to sort of spend some quality time on your own, and start figuring out what it is that you want in life. What is it that you, whatever this route wasn't satisfying your need, or it just didn't feel, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, it just didn't feel right. Yeah, whereas here it's like, I'm trying to find my peace, I'm trying to find my peace in life. I'm embedded into the, like, the experiences in life. So it's like, I want to take you, and I know this is like too, like a thing. I want to take you out in nature. I want you to sort of reground your roots of where you want to be, fire signs. Because I feel like this will help with your intuition. I feel this will help guide you to where you want to be. So, we're going on a new journey. Number two, so you're going on a new journey, a new destination, okay, and it's leading you to, okay. The near future is protection. I feel protected. I feel heavenly protected. even though the Seven of Cups comes with like a little bit of the concerns here, like with the confusion, I'm very drawn to the stars at the top, which would be the Three of Cups. So I feel like this journey that you're going on, this path that you're going through right now, I feel like the Nine of Wands is like the protected shield. Like maybe it's like you learning to put boundaries up. You're putting the boundaries up with people, and kind of staying. You feel strong, so you're not so necessarily in the pages anymore. You're coming into more alignment of who you are, okay, which lessens the confusion. You've got the peace card here to sort of like saying you're flying into that destination. I'm kind of seeing that as you're leaving that confusion behind. So you're fine. So is for you, I feel like it's surrounded with emotions and intuition, and following your intuition. You're coming into that phase. And interestingly enough, we've got here, which is the light. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light becomes into reality. That preciously what you are. You are a powerful being, and a people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. And if you look at the two aspects of like her her gut feel, her gut, you know her source. So you think of like, now I'm not like shit on the chakras, right? So because I got memory like a sieve, but what I do know is like it's that self, it's that knowing who you are, knowing your core of who you are. And I feel like this is integrated now. Okay, so you're no longer in this and I got like tingling and everything in my head. So I feel like you're you're going to start connecting strongly within yourself, your higher higher self. I feel like there's a massive connection that you're going to be things, but it's like it's starting to map out and starting to come in together. This is when you're going to start shining and you're going to remember your light. So the message from the spirit is remember your light, follow your intuition while you go through this research. We know it's a tough time at the moment, and you're trying to set these boundaries for a more calmer lifestyle. This will happen. You just got to go through the necessary things. Try to find your peace. Make sure you find your peace and spend quality time to reflect and get into nature. I know that's like a touche thing, but with that will help free that head clutter, that integration here, where you will be able to open the heart gates again. Okay. So your affirmation, right? I hear the drama, I see the drama, I fire up my jetpack and blast away from the drama. I ain't kidding. So that would connect with the boundaries and stuff, and coming away from things that doesn't necessarily jar with you anymore. Okay. So your reflection for the evening, like evening, right? To remind yourself, I am not my feelings, I'm not my faults. I beyond anything that has a name. I can access that brilliant, bright beyondness anytime I need a breakthrough. So I guess please call me Beyonce. Beyonce? I've done this before. So knowing who you are. So I think you're going into a phase of knowing, coming away from like aspects that no longer serve you in relationship aspects. But it could be work, work and passion. I mean it does, like once it hits one area of your life, it does start hitting other aspects, because your change of attitude will start you sort of seeing your worth, and you go, I don't actually, this don't suit me anymore, this doesn't align with me anymore, or I want to change that up. Or you might stay in the same kind of line of work, but your attitude towards it may change, you know. It's just going to be a, yeah, it's a journey. So it's a journey in itself. So we've got like self discovery, we've got like commitment to yourself, and we've got like, you know, if you're in this phase, just honor this time, you know, and just, I know it's easy for me to say like, oh, accept it, but I mean it's just like, just take each day as it comes, because it's in aligning you with the purpose of who you are, which is going to eliminate and help you feel more stronger in your character and presence when it comes to people trying to put these demands on you. And you're going to feel a lot more connected, not just to yourself, but with others too. I'm going to leave that with you, number twos. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, give me a like, thumbs up, comment below, even emoji, or just saying hi, Care. I picked pile two. whatever. But yeah, sending many blessings to you, and have a good one. Okay, number threes, this is your message. So from the angels and ancestors. So if you've chose pile three, this is going to be your message from your angels and ancestors. What do they want you to know now, right now? So this is the present of what you're facing right now. Could be influences, could be, you know. Okay, I'm not reading reversals because I don't need to. Let me just turn that around. Okay, so the challenges that you may be facing. Challenges. I am so hot. It's just like really hot today. Progress. Action you can take. Okay, and the near future. And then we're going to do the angel and ancestors message for you number pile threes. What's your angels and ancestors want you to know? I would have the fan on, but I don't know. I don't want it interfering with the video. I want to pick two, so I'm going to give you two. So we're going to do your morning mantra for the moment. Morning mantra. It's affirmation. And your evening mantra. These are cute cards. I do like them. Okay. Right. So present situation. Challenges. Okay, we're building up. You may find that a challenge. Ooh, wow, guys, this is really cool. Wow. That's amazing. Right, you're breaking patterns here. Where's me? I think we're gonna go for that one. Right, Emperor, the Emperor card. So the present situation, the foundations of you now. You're building massive structure in your life, okay? So I feel like there's more, you know, you're building the structure. You are very confident in what you're doing. You're eliminating that in all different aspects, okay, where people are starting to look up to you, and there's like an element of respect as well. So you're in your power source here. The challenges that you're going to face with the Seven of Pentacles would be saying that it's still slow progress. It's still going to be, it's still going to take time, okay? But you're kind of like, you're showing initiative. It's like you're in a stronger position than you've ever been. But I feel like you may feel you get a bit frustrated because it's still not as quickly as you would like it to be, but I still see that there's, um slowly wins the race, basically. Yeah, the progress you're making with the Hierophant card is almost like you're coming into a leadership role, right? So you're able to take manage and control. So it's not, it's almost like I know my superpower now. I know where I'm going. I'm nowhere. It's like, we're going like the readings I done from pile 1 to pile 2 to pile 3. It's like we're going into this like pattern. Be interesting to see if the other star site elements just exactly the same. But I feel like it's a power story. So it's like I'm telling a story here, right? So we're in our power. The Seven of Pentacles is like the element, like, it may take a bit of time, but I feel strongly connected with my source. The Hierophant card is almost like you're becoming that spiritual leader, or just you're just leading by example in life, and it's working for you. You're making progress here. Yeah, the action is using your skills, your qualities, and your skills of what you've learned is gonna help with the growth. Okay, don't expect it overnight. Take your time. Okay, as the Magician card, these golden opportunities is going to start. Say golden. Have you listened to the other one, the golden opportunities? This opportunities are out there. Okay, is going to be a thing. So keep putting those skill base that you've got and you've earned and stuff. You got 3 major cards in your reading. You know, out of all, like, how many cards I put on the table, you've got 3 major events, major things. So this is like really strong and apparent in your reading to say that there's big changes happening, okay, which is going to be for the greater good. 8 of Pentacles is that building up, building the resources up, okay? So near future is, it's putting the labor, the hard work in. So you putting the labor and the hard work in is going to pay off. There's going to be results here, okay? The advice off of the thing, you've got elderly, moving beyond the ancestors' patterns. So you've broke some cycles that's gone into relations around your family, or so you're seeing so much about your worth, and your, the story's successful. So I feel like you've come, and I'm not like, because I'm from I'm like low class, middle class, whatever, however you want to do it. But it's like you've come from a background where it's probably been tough and a struggle for your parents and so forth and so forth. Okay, but you are showing your integrity, and how much you've built up is paying off, that you're breaking those curses and those cycles of not having enough. Okay, I also got like a message to say you're not alone, which would represent with the Hierophant card is like, it's almost like you're getting spiritually guided. You're getting those guidance aspects of where to go next. I see this as a frustration for you, because like you can see the results. You know that this is a good move. It's almost like, I know this is going to be good in the aspect. So you, it's like, I can see that. Like, so this is, to me, this is a frustration card, because it still takes time to build up. We can't just rush things. It's not always about the success is how you build up. And if and I definitely, something I've learned over the last year or so, that planning and strategizing and stuff like that is helped me to become more confident as a reader, as an influencer, and that. And I feel like this, I'm not trying to make it about me, sorry, but this, I feel like, is very much the same attitude and same mindset. But it can get a bit like sometimes frustrating, can't it, when it's not everything turns into how you were hoping for or wanting it to go. here the spiritual guidance is saying that you're not alone, that you are in line and with your passions, your work ethics, um if we're talking about relationships and stuff like that, you're like you're in your masculine or feminine energy. Either way, is showing that you're very confident in what you're doing and where you're leading to. But again, we always got our challenges, haven't we? You're moving beyond the elements of like your ancestors' patterns, and they're coming in quite strong with messages. Could be messages of feathers. You might get feathers on the floor, or you may be getting liminal messages from spirit as you're connecting. Okay, fermentation, right? Make like a plant and grow towards the light, flower and repeat. How as cool as that? So I make like plant and grow towards the light and flower and repeat. Stay out of this challenge of like, oh, this is too slow, this is too slow, this is not working, this is not working. Get out of that. Plant the seeds. Keep planting the seeds. Keep doing your work. You're doing amazing. You're building up. You're building up a source here that's going mad. Feel like this is more like a career aspect, but it could be just like in general where your confidence and where it's lead where it your confidence and how you're mastering things in your life. Okay. So your evening one is my spiral thoughts are not the boss of me. I get to ignore them, stop them, or replace them with brighter ones whenever I want to. Blam, baby hedgehogs having a picnic. So it's so when you get into that, this is slow, this is not happening, get out of that thought process, okay? Maybe that is your like your sign to take a break and step back from it, so you can relax a little bit. Maybe you're doing too much, and that sometimes when it's a bit like studying, isn't it? They always teach us when we were in schools and that is that sometimes you've got to take a step back from it, walk away for a few hours, go for a walk, spend some time with family, whatever it is, or just rest, yeah, and then go back, and all of a sudden the idea sort of like comes in easier, doesn't it? So these progresses are taken back. I've noticed it myself when I've had relapses and stuff like that. When I'm so like full focus and that when I come away, it's like it gives me a chance to reflect on stuff. And then I go full circle, and then it's like, oh, I know what I'm got to do now. So I feel like that's very much with you. I think that's it. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and yeah, please give it a like, share, put emoji if you feel like you can relate to this reading. And yeah, thank you for joining and thank you for watching. And you take care of yourselves. And I will see you on the other side. Lots of love.